then prepare budgets, and then help them interpret them by participating in a monthly meeting, maybe even using some of the cloud-based programs that will allow you to create some dashboard reporting. On top of that, you might be able to do business valuation. Some of the offerings, such as B-Star, offers a systemised method of doing this, helping clients identify the 1, 2 or 3 areas in their business they need to improve each quarter, and involving their team, helping them in set up a project group to work on that. Funding, be it debt funding or capital raising, government grants, which Peter, you offer extensive information about that through the ESS BIZTOOLS offering.
That's right, Andrew. And just if I can just bring you up to date what's happened there. In the federal budget on Tuesday night, very little was said about grants, but in the material that was also released by the Treasurer, the Accelerating Commercialisation Grant, which has been very popular and has been in existence for the last 11 or 12 years, has been withdrawn, so it wasn't on the websites on Wednesday morning. The government has announced that it's going to be replaced by the Industry Growth Program later in 2023. I think it's disappointing that they didn't have the new program ready. But my assistant pointed out to me, well, they've probably got to get the budget passed first before they can really announce the details of the next one. And I think she's right. So I was jumping the gun a bit there. But yes, there's some other grants that have also closed, but hopefully they're going to be reissued under the new banner. And that includes Innovation Connection and the very popular Business Growth Grant, which was, I think, a great grant for a tradie type business to get $20,000 from the government. Obviously they had to match it, so they put $20,000 in, and they could get business plans or any sort of analysis done. It might have been an engineering job they needed done on their business or whatever. It wasn't always for accountants to do, of course. But in my observations, the accountants could secure about 50% of that work that come out of that if you were alert to what your clients were doing. It might have been just sorting out their key performance indicators. It might have been doing a proper analysis on the information out of benchmarking.com .au for argument's sake, and lining that up against how the client's performing. The good news, though, is the research and development grant is untouched at this stage. Now, Andrew, I was mentioning to you before we started that there was an article released last week that indicated that for the research and development claimants in 2021-22, those who are in the category of potential refunds, so that's companies with turnovers under $20 million, who, if they're trading at a loss, can get a cash payment up to the calculated research and development tax offset amount. The total amount paid by those companies for research and development was $3.2 billion.
A lot of money.
$3.2 billion. Yet, you know, accountant after accountant that I speak to
nothing about it.
Knows nothing about research and development. And in fact, I was quite excited yesterday. I spoke to an accountant in Sydney who on his website lists that he consults on research and development and export market development grant. I congratulated him. I had to talk to him and congratulate him. And he tells me he's doing work for other accountants who refer clients to him, and he said for some reason they don't feel inclined to research it. So, Andrew, I'd just like to fix some misapprehension I think a lot of our colleagues have got. You don't have to be an engineer or a scientist to advise your clients on research and development. Your role, and we've produced the full system package within ESS BIZTOOLS, it's a matter of just ticking the boxes. The client's got to ascertain whether he's done the proper research as to whether there's any prior art or anyone's already registered that concept. Your role, though, as the accountant is to make sure they've implemented the systems. Check off the checklist and then get it lodged in time with Oz Industry and then the tax return. So R&D is still there, as is the Export Market Development Grant, which is only available for businesses, not it's any type of entity. I nearly said it wrong then. Any type of entity with turnovers under $20 million. So that's still in play, and it's very important for a lot of SME clients.
Yes. So it's good that the grants are still there, and it's interesting that accountant who specialised in them is now busy providing that advice to other accountants.